So we'll record. Okay.
Or are your kids into music too?
No, my kids aren't. I mean, they love music.
Yeah.
I did the flute too, but
You
only
did?
for a very little time.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I wanted them to play the piano, but anyway. All right, so let's bring our hands on the block. Let's use our hands for the block. So this will help us to get, and then move your knees further back. So you're in tabletop on the block, okay? You're going to melt, so you're bringing your shoulders forward like you're saying, I don't know. So you go, I don't know, and melt the heart. Yeah, keep your arms straight. And then keep that, now push down into the block and round the upper back. So we're just moving the scats and then round the lower back. So the upper back that's trying to stretch, and suck your belly in on the exhale. And then inhale, move forward a little so your shoulders try to move over your wrist, melt the heart, then look up. And so you're trying to arch and do like a little cow pose. This is called cow. And then this is called cat. So you roll, you're pushing away, and exhale. And then inhale. And then exhale. Push. So we're just stretching. And even from here, you're going to push your hands down and forward into the block. As you take your toes underneath you, we'll stretch our toes out, which is hard to do. And you're just rounding everything on your top part of your spine, and just try to sit back into your toes. You'll feel your toes stretching. I just want you to feel the whole kinetic change from your all the way around your spine into your feet. And you're stretching now. Push your hands forward. So you're trying to move the scap. So you're pushing, but you're not actually moving the block. Then breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from there, come up. So from there, let's just bring our hand, let's just come up into just a little kneeling position. Your hands are going to be here. You're pushing your shoulder blades away, and keep it pushing away, and then try to come up. Yeah, you're just very good. And now take your fingers and move them towards your yes. And now try to straighten your arms. So yes, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come down. Yeah. And you're going to step. So all you're doing is stepping your right foot forward. I'm going to do the same thing. So we can move the blocks out of the way so our right foot could get forward. Okay. And your hands come up. And your hands come, let's go out. Push away. And keep it that way. Keep pushing away. Go that way. And now bend. So if you need balance, you could always hold on to a chair and hold. And come forward. Now plug in. So when you plug out, that's plugging out. This is plugging in. Good. And then plug out. Good. And now reach up. Very good. And bend a little and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stay there. You're going to take your right hand, grab onto your left wrist. Yeah, move if you feel like you need to. Yeah. And you're going to stretch over to the right. So you're stretching opposite. Yeah. Yeah. Breathe. Just breathe. You want to feel the line of pull all the way on your left side. And try to look at your elbows and try to straighten your elbows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Your hands come down. You can bring your hands wide on the block. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg forward. Good. Press your shin down. Good. Come on up. Good. Hands come out. Good. In, plug. Out. Now keep that out as you're trying to reach your fingertips up and over. And you don't have to go so far back. You just want to feel the mobility of your shoulders. Good. And then bend a little and breathe. And you're going to feel your quad. You're going to feel your psoas. You're breathing. 4, 3, and try to straighten your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Now grab onto your, take a break. And then grab onto your right wrist. Actually, grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Okay, and you're going to stretch over to the opposite side. Now you're stretching over to the left. Good. And now look at your palm. Your palm is facing this way. Turn it a little. Yes. And you'll feel a little difference in your whole side body. Press your shin down if you can. 3. Squeeze your butt if you can. 2. Just breathe. And 1. Good. Very good. Bring your hands down. So that was just a little wake up for our, I'm just looking to see if he comes. Okay, so now we're going to do the your thoracic spine / shoulder stretch. So your hands come, your palms come up to the sky, and you're getting the block parallel to your, your shoulders. So your shoulders, elbows, and wrists are trying to be parallel. From there, you're going to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, and then you're going to melt the heart, and then you're going to stretch back. So try to straighten your arms. There's no way I could straighten them, so I can't imagine you be able to straighten them, but you're just pushing your elbows down into the block. You're going to feel the underside. Now, for me, I'm really tight. So what I like to do is I roll my thumbs towards each other, right, and down, and that might help the underside of your arms. It's not helping me, but I'm trying. Okay, so from here, you're going to feel like a little stuck. So come forward a little, right, push away. So you're rounding, and now stretch back. See if that feels a little more looser. You'll feel the underside. It's really tight for me today. Oh, wow. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come on up. Okay, from there, we're going to come back, and we're going to do another thigh. So we're going back and forth from thighs to, so right leg forward. You can separate the block a little. Come on up. Yep. Move your right foot a little bit more forward towards me. There you go. Try to a little bit more. There you go. And get this block just so that you could hold it just for balance. You know what I mean? Just to have you close by. Okay? Yeah. And bend. Good. Then you're going to press the right foot down and squeeze your butt. You take your left arm up. Good. And we're going to do a little twist. Good. And then you're just trying to open up. And you're breathing. 4. Yep. And now what you want to do is bend the left elbow out to the side towards me. And that's going to help rotate the scap a little. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come on back. From there, stay here. Bring your hands out like this. Good. Cross them. So it doesn't matter which one. Bring your hands here. And pull your shoulder blades away. And then just come up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And up and down. Good. From there, take your hand out to here. Yep, so the opposite of me. And then you're going to take your bicep and try to rotate it the other way. The other way. Yeah, yes. And now come up. Yep. And then you're going to slide that hand on top like this and try to get it over your head. So try to get your left hand on your elbow. Yeah, and pull. Very good. And bend. 4, 3. So you're pulling your elbow up as you're bending your right knee forward. 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly come on back. I know, hard. And then come on back. Let's do the other side. So here we are. Yep. Wiggle the block over a little. There you go. So now you're squared off. Press your shin down in the back and your butt. Inhale, come on up. Let's do the opposite arm. So grab on. Yep. And pull away and just move up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Good. Bend a little. Okay, bring your hands out. Turn. We forgot to do this. Yeah, you're going to turn opposite and look open and bend. And squeeze. Oh, squeeze the block. Hey, Bill. So we're here. We're squeezing the block. Yep, and you're out to the side. 4, 3, high,
2,
Sorry, I'm late.
and that's okay, and 1. And then you're gonna take your other opposite arm out, so it's the opposite, no, you did that one, do that one, yeah. So your arm comes out, you're gonna come up, you're gonna bend it this way, and then you're gonna take the left hand and you're gonna press back, and you're trying to press your head back into your forearms. And you're trying to lift your elbow up and now bend the front knee. Yeah, so you're gonna get a nice stretch in your shoulders a little bit more. 4, press down into your front shin, squeeze the butt, so there's the stretch for your quad. 3, 2, and 1. Good, so we're doing some shoulders today. Okay, so from here, let's lie down on your belly, okay? And you're going to take the blocks out in front of you, okay? And so we're getting a shoulder stretch here. Make sure that your lower back does not hurt. So how you do that, I'm going to show you right here is what you do, is you bend your knee, you come up and you like kind of go pigeon toe your knee in, you go up and you pigeon toe your other knee in so that you widen your pelvis. Then you lower your feet down. Okay, and so that helps widen your pelvis while we're working on our shoulders. So then from here, your hands are going to be on the block, and I just want you to notice the difference. Collapse down, right? So you're feeling like underneath your armpit and maybe on your shoulders. But what I want you to do is push down into your wrist and lift your fingertips up, and then push away on the block. Right? And so now you're moving your scap forward as you're trying to stretch your thoracic spine. And push down. And so you're kind of lifting the underside of your armpits as you're trying to push away. And then now try to collapse down. So you're just lowering a little and you'll feel your shoulders. So now from here, you stay there for a second. Now plug in. So now you're coming up a little. So you're sliding your hands on the block and you're moving your scap. So you get an upper body stretch and then slide down. So we're just moving the scap. So you're pushing your forearms down and forward, and then now take your palms down onto the block and pull them back. So you're plugging your shoulder blades in. Press down with your legs, squeeze your butt a little. That's going to help the thoracic spine open up. And then out and in. Good. Out. You got it. Press down with your legs. Keep the pubic bone down on the floor. Squeeze your butt a little. And if your lower back ever hurts you, you always are pulling your belly in. So suck your belly in now just to feel the difference. Move it back, your hands. So try to keep the belly in and then forward. Last one, in and out. From there, you're going to place your hands down and wide. Yep, so move everything out of the way. So we're getting a nice little shoulder stretch. Now, the most important thing for you to do when you do this is when you're stretching the right side, I want you to stretch the right side and then internally rotate a little. So you're taking your shoulder and you're moving your shoulder down a little. So you're pushing out. Let me take off my shirt so everyone can see. So it looks like this. You're out and then you're internally rotating. So out and then internally rotate. And then that could be where you stay. Okay, and if you want more of a stretch, you lift your opposite leg and you look over and you reach that opposite leg over. So you're trying, so my shoulders are really tight. And so this internal rotation is really hard for me. So let's try that again. Same arm. Straighten your arm and move it so it's moving the scap away and then internally rotate. You'll feel a stretch. Then take the opposite leg, lift it up, and then try to move that opposite leg towards the side of the arm that you're stretching. And then come on down. Let's do the other side. Woof.
That's hard. It's gonna be a different leg, different arm for my other side. So let's keep our hands like a Y. Move your left arm away from you, then internally rotate. So yeah, it's a totally different arm. You're moving it, and then you're gonna opposite leg comes up, bend it, move the opposite foot towards that side, and try to feel a nice little stretch on the left side. So you're just trying to get that stretch. So what you're doing is you're getting a pec stretch. Okay, let's do it. Last one. So away. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take maybe my opposite hand, my right hand. So if I'm doing my left hand, I push it out. I internally rotate. I lift my opposite leg of the hand that I'm stretching, and I do a little tented on the right side. And then that helps me to internally rotate a little bit more and get a little stretch on that pec. And then slowly come back. That's really hard for me. Okay, so from here, we're gonna push up. And we're gonna do another thigh stretch. So we're going back and forth. Right leg comes forward. Okay, you could actually use this block just to help you. And if you need the strap, use a strap. So grab onto a strap if you need. So grab onto the strap. You're going to pull. So your right leg comes forward. The block is on the inside of the right leg. You're bending the right leg. You're going to look to the left leg. Okay? The strap is going to try to hook underneath the toe. Okay? And so I place it under the toe. And then what I'm going to do is take my right hand, turn it up, grab on. As I bend my right knee forward, I'm pulling the strap up. You're just trying to pull. Okay? So you're just trying. Doesn't matter if you can't get it. But what I did was I slid my hand back, and then watch what I did. I pulled my heel up, and look what I'm doing with my hand. I'm pulling my hand so that I get a little leverage for my quad. Okay, I'm gonna help you. So you try that, Bill, and I'm gonna do this. So you have to let go. This way. Turn your palms. Yep, this way. Here, here. Wait, I got you, wait. Here. Now, nope, you want to try to pull it this way. So yeah. Feel it?
Yes,
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you want to feel it. Okay? And just breathe. And then we're going to try the other side when you're done. Good. So now your left leg is forward and your strap is going to hook. And so I lay it down. I place my foot down. I grab on to the back. You could place it on the tops of your foot. Okay. Now look how my hand is. My hand is like I'm hitchhiking. I place the hand very close to my foot. Okay. Then I turn my body forward. Okay. And then I start bending my knee up. And I'm just sliding my hand with the strap up. And that gives you the little leverage. Feel that? Good. And just breathe. 4, 3. And if you don't feel it enough, you bend a little bit more. You don't have to. You could even play with your butt. You could even stick your butt back a little. 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly lower your foot down. Good. And come on down. Very good. Okay, so from there, we're going to do one other shoulder stretch. So here, you're here. Oh, actually, you're on your blocks again. And we're going to get a thoracic spine in downward facing dog. And what I like about having the blocks here is that it gives you a little higher surface area to move your chest toward your knees. And you're going to get a stretch in your hamstrings. So once again, it's downward facing dog, but with blocks. So lift your knees up, push your blocks down, push your hands into the blocks, melt the heart first, then push away as you are moving your chest towards your bent knees. And then keep pushing away as you try to drive your tush up. And now walk your calves out. So we'll get a little calf
slash thoracic spine slash underneath your armpit. And so you're trying to get those calves stretching, your shoulders are moving, and let's do a little dental floss with our shoulders. So stop moving your heels, and you're going to melt. Your chest is still moving towards the floor. Now push away, move your chest towards your knees. Melt, chest moving towards the floor, and push away. And you're going to really feel your opening of your shoulders. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from there, come down. Okay, so from there, we're going to do another thoracic spine. Your palms are going to come up on the block. Move your elbows forward. And then grab your palms so that they're touching, okay? Then you're going to lower your head down and lift your hands over your head. Literally press your palms together. And then try to drop your shoulders down. So now you're dropping, not your shoulders down, your chest down. And now from there, push your head into the palm, your backs of your wrist. So your palms are still together. Press your head into the wrist. Your palms are still together, facing up. And you'll feel the underside of your armpit slash triceps. And now try to move your palms apart. So even the slightest movement where your palms are moving away from each other, that's called external rotation. That's going to help your shoulders open up a little. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then, wow, that's a hard stretch. And then come on up, right? Wasn't that difficult? Yeah. Okay, let's now lie down on the floor. So we're going to do another thigh stretch. So again, grab on. Let's do I'm going to do my right leg first. No, you're going to lie on your belly. On your belly. So you're going to lie on your belly. Okay, I'm going to face this way so you see me. Okay, you're going to move. Okay, so you're going to grab the strap. So the strap is kind of like halfway, so that you're trying to get the middle part of the strap. You're going to bend the leg. Now look and turn and take your foot and grab onto the back of your foot with the strap. Then you lower the knee down. And you're doing the same kind of thing that we're doing. Your thumb is up, okay? Yep. And then you're going to start pulling your heel toward your butt, and you're sliding your hand up, and you're going to feel, yeah. So now, don't do too much yet. You got to get the knee aligned with your hip. So if you're like this is not going to stretch you. You got to move the knee closer to the other knee. Yes, and then you pull. And lower your head down if you need to. So basically, I made your head come up so you could see what you're doing, but both hips and head should be down as you're pulling on the strap. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Did you feel that?
In the quad.
Yep, in the quad. Exactly. Now let go, and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so stay on your belly. I'm doing it sideways here so you see me. Okay, I'm turning to the left. So watch, I'll do it this way so you see me, Michael. You're turning to the left. You're looking for your foot. You're grabbing the strap. You're placing it onto your knee. Now move the knee over to the other knee. Your strap should be, you're taking your hand and you're turning it up like you're hitchhiking. And then start pulling the ankle towards your butt. And then you could slide your elbow forward. So your hand starts out close to the ankle, but then you could slide it up the strap to get your heel toward your butt. And lower your head down, squeeze your butt, feel that stretch, and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly come on down. And then you're gonna come onto your butt. So now we're gonna do a little, yep, and we're gonna do try, so get your blocks, and we're gonna get our hips a little, okay? So you're sitting on your tush, stick your butt out and try to get your blocks just underneath you so you do not hurt your hips. So your hips are just relaxing. Okay, so for you, you get on the big block. So anyone whose lower back is not working, get on the big block. And you just take your feet out in front of you and try to lower your feet out. So bring your feet a little wider. Actually, put your feet in front like this. Yes, but bring them forward towards you. Yes, and even more forward. Good, now try to drop your knees out. Yes, and try to squeeze your feet together. Good, and now take your hands at your, and come on up. Good, so you're trying to lengthen your spine. Now we're gonna do a little twist, okay? Take your right hand, right? Take the block, the little block, right? Bring it behind you, right? And you're just gonna turn and open up. So you're just doing a little twist as we are doing a little sitting. And breathe and look. So the right block is behind you. You're feeling a little stretch in your hips, and you're doing a little open up your scap on the left side. And then come on up. Let's do the other side. Grab onto the block with your other hand. Bring it behind you. Make sure you're sitting up tall so that push of into the block behind you helps your thoracic spine stay long. Then you take your opposite hand and you bring it over and inhale, bend the opposite elbow out, and you're trying to look over to the left. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to straighten your legs on the big block. So let's take your left leg, straighten it. Take your right leg, bend it. And once again, these blocks are here for props, okay? So you're lengthening up. And now we're doing another little twist, but now we're gonna get a little different variation. So now the block is here for you. It's the opposite block. You're gonna take your right hand out. Your left hand is touching the opposite, the knee, the right knee. And again, lengthen and then open up. And take that elbow, the left elbow, move it out to the side. That helps move the scap a little to help then rotate your upper spine. And breathe out. Now push the knee into the hands and then hands into the knee. That's going to give you a little more stretch inside this whole area right here. And let's do the other side. So you're going to take the block in your left hand, place it down onto the left back side, take your right foot out, bend your left knee, lengthen the spine, and lean back if you need to. So lengthening the spine means you don't have to be upright to lengthen. You could be back, right? But you're still long. And then bend the right elbow out to the side and look to the left. You'll feel a nice little stretch on your left side, as well as rotation. Make sure you're trying to get the right elbow moving out to the side. That moves the scap a little out to the side. 3. And really use your core. So inhale. When you exhale, try to pull the belly in and wring out your spine. Let's try one more time. Inhale and exhale. And then from there, let's just do an opening of your inner thighs. So I like sitting like this and trying to get your knees up. So for you, Michael, you might have to come up higher on the block. So let's get the block higher for you so that you could actually do a little squat, right? So if you're lower, that's okay. Lower is good. And you're doing the same thing. Now widen. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to hinge forward a little. Get your elbows on the inside, right? And now stick your butt out. So you're pushing your butt into the block. Now lift your heart up. And so now you're getting the thoracic spine. Very good. Now from here, take your right hand down. Yes, lift your left arm up and rotate a little. Yeah, so you're rotating to the left when your left hand is up. You're pressing your right elbow into the right thigh. And let's come down and let's do that again. So press down into the inner thighs. Your inner thighs are pressing into your elbows are pressing into your inner thighs. Open your chest up. Very good. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Then press your left hand down. So you're just, yep, and then you're opening up your right side and you're taking a nice little stretch. So now you're getting an inner thigh stretch as well as a thoracic stretch, as well as your chest is opening. 3, 2, and 1. And then from there, bring your legs together, sit down, take a moment. Namaste. That was really good, Michael. You did good because